Harrison bringing the ball forward. He's played it into Pablo Hernandez, edge of the area. Hernandez goes for goal! What a start to the game! 17 seconds on the clock. It's got to be one of the quickest goals of the Sky Bet Championship season. Here's Cook. Cook goes for goal! And finds the back of the net in sensational fashion.
Jones now for Leeds. And McNabb only half stopping him. Jones getting it across. And Clark going in! And Alan Clark has put Leeds ahead!
Live down under. Mark Viduka is a sporting god in Australia and now in West Yorkshire. Here he is again. It's Viduka. It's four. It's all his own work.
Hello, everybody. What is going on? My name is Conor McGilligan. This is One Leeds, and this is the Watchalong. What is going on in your world? Let me know in the comment section below. Must-win territory for Leeds United, Part 2. We're not just stopping on Burnley, people. We're now encroaching on West Ham in must-win territory. The two games that we have had, I said that it should be 4 points out of 6 as a bare minimum. It now can't be that. So the literal minimum that we can get now is 3 out of 6 because the games that we've got coming up after last night, and I'm seeing Dyche's Forest put 2 behind in front of, well, two goals in against Porto, and I'm seeing Brighton doing Brighton things this season. I'm not looking forward to our next 2 games. I'll be brutally honest with you, but this puts the absolute onus on us to get something tonight and for Leeds United to maintain our points per game, at least for now, because we kind of know that goes out the window at a certain stage when Leeds United are coming up against Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool twice, Palace, etc. But it's all about momentum now. And it's, to be honest, it's all about just not losing this game. It's huge. It's a massive game because you cannot go for Burnley, West Ham, and against in both of those games combined, just get a point. It is just nowhere near good enough. And I think really a lot of you guys, we had this in the Premier League last time. I remember literally I ran this channel in the Premier League last time and we got smacked by Palace. And weeks afterwards, I know it was towards the back end of the season, but weeks afterwards, I would be saying, that's it. It's done. It is done. And they'd be getting, oh, Connie, you're negative. And I'd be like, no. And we'd have frequent arguments with Brownie on the stream. And I'd be like, it is done. You can tell. That was such a massive game. And I'm not saying this will be done if we were to lose this game, but it will be an absolute hammer blow in terms of two sides who are below us, beating us. Or at least getting points off us. So this is massive. Greeny says Porto isn't anything special. Portuguese league is pants. Greeny, they've got better players than we have, mate. They've got better players than we have. So have Porto probably in amongst a large portion of the Premier League. So yeah, it's not about that, mate. It's just a little bit more about the caliber of player that they have on an individual basis. So yeah, but this is massive this evening. I can't bring that up anymore in terms of importance. Obviously, they've got. Let's have a look into the. I'll tell you what. Let's go on to the West Ham side of things so far. So West Ham have gone with almost like a 3-4-3 going into this one with Todibo, Kilman, and Oliver Scars at the back. But I think he might encroach into central midfield, but we'll have to wait and see. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Thomas Souček, Irving, and Juve and Somerville are a really big threat for West Ham United, everybody. So on that left-hand side, that is a real threat. Juve has been excellent for West Ham this season. Somerville has been excellent since he's been back. Paqueta is of that front three because obviously Fulkrug's not available. They've not really got a 9 available for this. Ward-Prowse is out of proceedings as well. And Jared Bowen there as well. So absolutely massive game for Leeds United. And if we're to get onto our 11 as well, going into this one, Leeds have got Perry, who is welcomed back, which is quite surprising, to be honest. I thought Darlow would be in for this one, but I can understand Perry. You know, he is the better goalkeeper. He just is. I've seen people online going, I can't believe Perry's in. I mean, he is the goalkeeper who we signed, who was playing European football last season. I like Darlow. I've given Darlow a lot of plaudits, but it's going to be Perry, isn't it? You're not going to stick with Darlow for the full Premier League season. But, you know, I get people's issues with Perry in terms of his kicking, but I think he's an all-round goalkeeper. I think there has been goals recently where I'm looking at Darlow and thinking, could you have done a little bit better? Back line, interesting, isn't it? Back line, very interesting. Jaden Bogle, Joe Rodon, Yaka Biel. Now, I'm going to put this to you, everybody. Just wait. If Yaka doesn't put in a 10 out of 10 performance, and you guys all know who, there will be absolute hounds on the internet just waiting to rip this guy apart, because we saw it against Sheffield Wednesday. It was absolutely bizarre, but they can't wait to rip him apart, to almost be like, yo, Farke was right, wasn't he? Farke was right. So it's not to like the betterment of Leeds United, it's to just say, well, Farke was right, which is bizarre. Biol hopefully comes in. I don't think there's going to be a massive decrease between him and Pascal, but I'm just urging him, and just as an individual, really, I hope he comes in. It's a big game for him, big price tag. And I've said put him in. I would have liked to have seen him in a back three with Pascal. I think that would have got the best out of all three of the defenders, just like a little bit of added protection and added layer. But we're never going to go to a back three. But it does look like Pascal's okay, which is maybe a telling sign. Goodmanson and Bogle are going to be big for this one. Stack drops out. Longstaff, Ampadu and Tanaka in that midfield. Don't mind that. I think it's quite a nice combination, to be honest with you. Aronson on that right. I'll be brutally honest with you. I'll be brutally honest. And I've said this several times. I said this last week. With meritocracy being a huge thing in football, and I'm not a massive fan. You guys know, but I'll try to be fair on here. I'll try to be fair. I think, and I've said this before when we're doing the lineups, I would rather have Jack Harrison on that right over Brendan Aronson. If you've got a gun to my head and you're saying who would you prefer to have in this starting 11 anyway, Jack Harrison or Brendan Aronson? Who puts a better delivery in, Jack Harrison or Brendan Aronson? Who works hard, Jack Harrison and Brendan Aronson? I'd be choosing Jack all day. I think Jack keeps hold of the ball better. I think Jack is probably a little bit more physically efficient in the Premier League than what Brendan is, and I think you rely a little bit more on the balls in for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And I think the balls in for Dominic Calvert-Lewin would be better supplied with Jack Harrison. And Jack Harrison has played on that right-hand side, albeit it's a slim pickings because Dan's not playing. But if you are to give me a choice on that right-hand side, and in general, and I thought I'd never say this, of Brendan Aronson or Jack Harrison, it'd be Jack all day. Jack all day and twice on a Sunday. So I mentioned this last week, and it's a shame that he's not put him in on that side, but he just adores Brendan Aronson. And guys, I'll be honest with you, excuse my French, fuck knows why. I don't know why. And if this goes as a meme, brilliant. And look, Brendan Aronson scores a goal. I bloody hope he does. And this context will be taken out of the meme, but I bloody hope he does. But I just think our build-up is killed 99% of the time by Brendan Aronson. We saw that with the flick on in the first 2 minutes for DCL when we were away at Burnley, and he had a clear path through on goal, tripped over the ball on the 4th minute as well. And then when he's through on goal, scuffs the ball and saves, and Leeds somehow don't come out of Burnley with a point. So yeah, I'm disappointed to see that. Disappointed to see Brendan still in the side. Neil, Farke, if he continues playing players who aren't going to give him the best output going forward, and I don't think Jack Harrison is the best output, but in terms of just getting the ball out of his feet and putting a good delivery in for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who's exceptional in the air, I would much rather have Jack Harrison on that right-hand side than Brendan Aronson. No Okafor is a big plus. Big plus. And obviously, you look at our bench right now: Justin, Gruev, Stacks on there, Metcha, Peru, James, Strauk as well. He can change that game. He can change that game. You can go to a back three. You can bring James on. You can bring Peru on or Metcha as a front two foil with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Stack can come back on in central midfield if needed as well. Jack can come on at some stages, maybe for Brendan Aronson. But yeah, there's a lot of what Daniel Farke can do, in my opinion, for this. But yeah, you don't hope he does. You want him out, Connor. Another FDL. Shame with you, that Michael, as well. Shame with you. Connery's literally just said that on his. I don't know what. Honestly, they're all in tonight. Okay, love your top. Nice bit of gear. Yes, 100%. That's fine, Bob. That's fine, mate. You look disagreeing with me. That's what it's all about, buddy. That's what it's all above. As long as it's respectful in here, mate, I don't mind it. Tanaka and Beal looking to cement their place in the team tonight. I agree with you, Cal. Let's hope so. Harrison has played DCL at Everton more. I just think the delivery, Stuart. The delivery. It's just the delivery, isn't it, into the box? And from that right-hand side, there is a lot of... Don, why though, mate? Why would you? I mean, honestly, from a footballing standpoint, instead of just like coming on here and you know, I don't know, just saying you want Farke out. It's just, we're not, look, on here we encourage conversation. We want a bit of discussion, discourse, debate. We want actual conversation. When you're just coming on and just putting nonsensical rubbish on, and I'm not saying you are, mate. I'm actually just encouraging a little bit of conversation there, mate. Why would you prefer Aronson? Now, the reason I would prefer Jack on that other side is because I think getting the ball out of his feet and the delivery, and I actually think his consistency in play this season. If you're saying Jack Harrison's the answer, what's the question? But I actually think Jack, when he's come on, his consistency, his passing accuracy, just in those spaces, I think have been all right. I think have been okay. Now, I criticise Jack a lot for not getting far forward and being able to get beyond that halfway line on that left-hand side without getting a nosebleed. For me, Jack Harrison's attributes aren't pace. It's not like agility, but getting the ball out of his feet and crossing the ball is, I don't think Jack's that far away from being able to do that on the right-hand side. Dyche relied on it massively with DCL, didn't he? And with the big men at Everton. I don't see why we can't do that. I don't think Brendan Aronson's productivity is enough on that right-hand side to continue with Brendan Aronson. So I would much rather have Jack on that right-hand side. Bearing in mind, everybody, I have an agenda, because that's what happens in grown-up football. The YouTube sphere, you have agendas when you prefer certain players and you don't like the players that maybe certain masses do in terms of on the pitch, not off the pitch. But I would probably prefer that. But Okafor Binning's massive. Okafor in's massive, mate. Josh says Harrison scores the chance Brendan had. Yeah, and I wasn't a massive fan of him, Josh. Look, I'm not Jack's biggest fan. I think, look, when we're talking about it, mate, it's not a great set of options to have if we're being brutally honest with ourselves, having Brendan Aronson or Jack Harrison. But if DJ's not available, DJ's not available. Poppy says picking between Harrison and Aronson is like picking between... Not wrong at all. Bob's comeback is Jack's goal scoring record. Do you know what it is, mate? It's more of let's have a look. What did you say, Bob? Sorry, I got my screen in front of it, mate. Brendan had 9 last year. He did have 9. It's in the championship. That's what I will say, mate. It's just a little bit of a caveat, but I'm talking about the balls into the box, mate. So we need to facilitate Dominic Calvert-Lewin, right? And I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin's best way to goal is headers, right? It's his best way. That's what we were told beforehand. That's what we know with DCL. It's the headers. It's the productivity. It's giving him the ball in the air. We saw it against Wolverhampton Wanderers. When you actually give him the ball on the ground, we know that it's unfortunately not going to be that profitable from DCL. But I think when you put the ball into the box, I think the beautiful thing about what Jack Harrison will be able to do is if you cut inside onto the fullback's weaker foot, the fullback, it becomes a lot more difficult for that fullback to defend. If you're attacking on that right-hand side toward the fullback's strongest foot, the fullback's naturally going to be quicker than Brendan Aronson as well. I would rather favour someone cutting in and putting a ball in with their strongest foot onto Dominic Calvert-Lewin's head, someone who has a better crossing efficiency than Brendan Aronson. That's in my opinion. I think, you know, and I'm not looking like as we've spoken about just a little bit earlier on there, it's it's not choosing between much, to be honest with you. But I think delivery is really important tonight. And I think I would say it really comes down to this bottom dollar of who's a better crosser of the ball into the box and who will be able to get a little bit more space on the flank. In my opinion, it would be Jack Harrison, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Nuno gave up. Louise Anderson. Okay, yeah. Being honest, can't get excited about our front three. Can't see where the goals are coming from. Bob says agree about the crossing, but how often does that happen from either side with those players? That's fair enough, Bob. That's absolutely fair enough. It's not choosing between the greatest, is it? But if you're putting a gun to my head, who am I choosing? I mean, look, I'm choosing Dan over both of them. I'm choosing Dan James over both of them. But look, let's be brutally honest. I think it's I think if I'm to, what's Brendan Harrison really done to justify starting? That's my issue with it a lot of the time. I think I'm not confident at all tonight, lads. Hopefully it's good. I've got mine on a 1-0 win, mate. Is the pressure on Farke tonight to win this one? Shaney, good to see you in the building, mate. It is indeed. I'd rather a right-footed right winger, Connor. That's fair enough, Lucas. I think I'm getting into real specifics here. And look, we watch Leeds all the time. It's when you do the watch-alongs, when you've watched Brendan so many times, I see like a really successful right-sided player has been able to get to the byline and vary the crossing. I think a lot of the time when the ball gets out to Brendan Aronson, 30% of the time there's maybe going to be a good ball into the box. I'd probably hedge my bets that if the ball got out to Jack Harrison as many times on that right-hand side, he'd deliver a better cross percentage than what Brendan Aronson does. I don't think Jack's crossing has always been absolutely abhorrent. I think there's other attributes of which are poor with Jack: decision-making, football IQ at points, speed, maybe the willing and confidence. But I think a lot of the time, you know, there's a level of which I think up against Malik Diouf tonight. Malik Diouf, who's exceptional on his left-hand side. I would probably rather have Jack Harrison putting him on his right-hand side and delivering that ball into the box. That would be my preference. But yeah, let's hope Jack gets the goal. Jack gets the goal, Brendan gets the goal. I think Aronson, DCL, Oak Forest performed okay as a front three. Let's hope so, Rico. Let's hope so, mate. Let's hope so. Let's hope you are right, buddy. Both are poor. We need Nonto James back. Yeah, 100%, mate. I agree. Ian says, totally agree, Con. Delivery tonight will be vital, and Brendan doesn't deliver. And Brendan doesn't deliver. Hold on, I'm reading the wrong thing there, mate. Delivery will be vital, and Brendan doesn't deliver. Can't believe we are slapping him in the side. Yeah, 100%, mate. Robert says, finally catch a live stream. First day, just good to be back. Come on, Leeds. Auntie says, it seems like the onus is to put our fullbacks is to put on our fullbacks to cross the ball in. Aronson, Harrison just gets up the pitch. Do you know what it could be? In all fairness to Brendan? Brendan could act almost as like a decoy. Brendan could act as a decoy on that right-hand side to be able to drag someone like Malik Diouf out of position. So if Brendan's doing that and dragging Malik Diouf out of position, and then you get in the overlap with Jayden Bogle, that could be a little bit of a decoy, of which we've seen with the likes of Jack Harrison on the left-hand side for Gabby Goodmanson. If it's utilised as a decoy all the time and they're both inverting, brilliant. And then you get the overlap, the space for Bogle and Goodmanson, brilliant. I just don't see enough of that in game. Worst attack versus worst defence. Indeed, mate, indeed. With how weak West Ham appeared in the Brentford game, I'd rather Harrison on the right with him cutting inside in his favoured left foot to provide crosses, plus he's much better finisher. Early like for the stream, guys. Thanks a lot, Bob, and appreciate your opinion in there, mate. Michael, okay. Michael, there doesn't need to be, like, we can have a chat, mate. We can have a chat. It doesn't need to be, and look, Bob's just completely disagreed with me there, mate. It's absolutely fine. You just seem really narked off with my personal opinion there, which is not what this is about, buddy. Scapegoating people isn't correct, because I'd rather Jack Harrison start, and I've been someone who's been very vocal about Jack Harrison several times. Pascal Strauch, I've actually been asking multiple times for Pascal to be dropped in a back four and for BL to come in. I'm a huge fan of Pascal Strauch. about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I was talking about Tanaka being dropped because of the physicality. And when the season started, I wanted a midfield three of Longstaff, Stack, and Ampadu to match up against teams' physicality. That's not having agendas and scapegoating people, mate. Unfortunately, if a player isn't good enough for the Premier League and then Leeds United, and my standards are up here, not down in the gutter, I don't believe that Brendan Harrison, as a footballer player, should be starting for Leeds United. That is my personal opinion, mate. That's not scapegoating. That has been a consistent opinion for 5 years. If I just randomly started turning around now, I was going for him all the time, and there wasn't really any evidence for that, that's scapegoating. The problem with your comment, Michael, is there's evidence. There is a body of evidence as to why Brendan Harrison shouldn't be starting for Leeds United. Therefore, that cannot be classified as scapegoating. Okay. If I'm doing this on the body of no evidence, then I've got an agenda and I've got this false narrative and I'm scapegoating him. It's not scapegoating him. Brendan also, can I just say, isn't the biggest problem in this Leeds United side. There's been more issues, but unfortunately, there's been a lot of what Brendan has provided over the past 3 years, 2 or 3 years for Leeds United, which in my personal opinion has highlighted him as one of the weak spots in this Leeds team, thus wanting me as a fan to see Brendan Harrison out of this side, for him still to have an impact of that chaos factor off the bench, but for him not to be starting for Leeds United. So put our big boy pants on. We're all probably adults in here. There's not children. I'm not scapegoating. I don't have agendas. I want the best for Leeds United, ultimately. Okay. I have players who I think are the best players in this Leeds United side. Brilliant. Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. So, you know, I don't really know what more to say to you, mate. I don't know what more to say. I also don't know why you're here, buddy, because if you think I'm talking absolute rubbish, absolutely fine. Horses for courses and all that. Brilliant. No problem. But it's just my perspective. If you don't agree with me, absolutely fine, bud. I'm not gonna fall out over it, but I'm gonna justify it. I don't think there's no agenda from me. I'm a big boy. You know, I've been in the journalism world. I don't have agendas. I don't scapegoat. I just think better players for Leeds United, I would rather start to keep us in the top division. That's what I'd rather start. That's what I'd rather have, to be honest with you. And the body of evidence for Brendan Harrison this season isn't good enough. I can understand the justification of the Championship because he had numbers, but not in the Premier League so far. Not been good enough. Okay. Pretty good rant. I'm out of breath now. I need a cup of tea. Need a cup of tea. Right, okay. Let's have a look at what's going on. Players are walking out now, everybody. Do us a favor, slap a like on the video. Shout out to Michael as well. If you get your opinion in, it's a bit more respectful, mate. We can have a little bit of a chat about it. But come on, let's all get along. Let's be behind Leeds right now. And massive game for the Whites right now, isn't it? Huge for the mighty boys. Coming out with Reeds as well, West Ham. Guys, as well, what I would say is if you want to be in line, with my commentary, what you need to do is just align your timers with mine. I don't know if there is still like Sky record and all that sort of stuff, but yeah, you can do that 100%. So we start going on the manual control, and then let's get going on with all that sort of stuff. Connor in chat, how's it going, mate? How's it going? Put a spell on it. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Rajiv, hi Rajiv. Evening Con, excited about today. I have Tim Sherwood on my telly here. He has no clue about us. Oh God, I do remember the old when I was out in Australia and the old the secondary pundits that they used to get on, and you were like, oh my God. But yeah, do you know what I mean? Tim Sherwood, Dion Dublin. I do like Danny Murphy, to be fair. I'm not sure why Danny Murphy came to my head then. A lot of people don't like Danny Murphy, do they? Interim Leeds, their front three is a lot better than ours. Nick says, I have an agenda, I'm American, I hate Brendan Harrison. I don't hate him, mate. I don't hate him at all. I don't hate him. I think Brendan has a... This is the thing as well. I think a lot of people don't get this, and maybe I don't verbalize it enough and use it enough. But I would have Brendan as part of the squad this season as some sort of chaos factor, coming on with like 20 minutes to go to unsettle the opponents because he's so unpredictable. He cannot be starting for Leeds United in the Premier League, and we all know that. And if you wanted me to have this sort of scapegoat agenda, it can be based on the fact that he's missed an absolute sitter against Burnley, which should have seen us come away with a point. It's massive. Just pause your totally legal streams to line up the timestamps. Indeed, mate. AK says, I will say playing FC 26 and having time. Yeah, exactly, mate. Do you know what? I need the beta version of or beta, as Callum Fowler told me to say. I need the beta version of Football Manager. That's something I need to download. Yeah, that's something I need to download. Come on, Okafor, lad. And by the way, come on, let's go. Let's go with all of them. Big game for Leeds. Come on, boys. Right, we'll get the old manual clock started, everybody. You know how we do. And I'll be clicking this as soon as we go. Meow says, can't hate people who try hard. Not his fault the skill isn't there. Bang on, mate. Bang on. Mark says, why am I so worried about Somerville scoring tonight? Grim. Yeah, to be fair, what we do have is Jayden Bogle, who's played up against him several times in training. We've got a player there in Jayden Bogle who's been exceptional this season for Leeds United. So Somerville, I mean, probably last. The one who I'm quite worried about is Malik Diouf. Malik Diouf and the Somerville combination is a slight problem. A slight problem. Wear the scarf, brother. It's just a bit warm, mate. But I can do. I quite like the two there, though. I do like the two there, though. Got to be difficult for Somerville here. Andy says, hello, Connor, mate. Sunderland fan here. Rooting for a Leeds win. Love your content. Keep up the great work. 3-2 Leeds tonight, I reckon. Thanks, Andy. Thanks so much, buddy. Anyone with eyes knows Aronson is not good enough. Look. Let's hope tonight he proves us all wrong and he gets his goal. That's what we all want anyway, isn't it? And then I'm sure we'll get Michael back in the chat telling me I know F all about football, which is fine. It naturally happens all the time anyway, which is, it's fair enough, isn't it? But big game for Leeds and Daniel Farke. What I will say about Farke is, like, I've kind of got to that point as well, is if we do lose this game, he could be in a little bit of trouble. But I am also thinking to myself, I've been thinking a lot today, especially with like the recruitment for Rangers, of where they were just going around 6 or 7 different managers, of which would be in our wheelhouse if we were to go and get some in terms of the targets. I'd be a little bit worried about who we'd then go and get. That's the problem. Like, would you just rather keep hold of Farke now for the long-term vision of coming back up to the Championship? Would there be like an outlook of him deserving to go if we got like spanked here? Yes, but optics wise, who would you then go and get? Kyle's here, 3-1 Leeds, not TZ's son, just cousin. Are you, Kyle? Are you actually Tom Zanetti's? There you go, Michael. I thought it was going to be Farke overachieving with what he has been dealt. Yeah, I thought that was going to be you. I had an idea when you came in with the whole Brendan Aronson thing. I had an idea you would be part of the FDL, mate. So yeah, I'm trying to be balanced there, Michael, and say, look, I think it's half. I think it's half and half. I think you can select a squad at Burnley with the trash that they're bringing off the bench that we can impact that game and not lose 2-0. I think that is on the manager. But I do agree with you to a certain extent that the forward line of the pitch at least has been not good enough recruitment wise. But I do think this squad is better than what people make out. But yeah. Of course, Bob, can we stop talking about sacking Farke? He's the best manager we've had since Revy. Michael as well, the Parkinson one about Wrexham, mate. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. You've won me round with that. You've won me round with that. The Parky thing, it's more like Wrexham. I just think Wrexham, I honestly thought at some stage Wrexham were going to throw all the dough at Danny Roll. That's what I thought was going to happen. But Michael, I'm glad you're keeping on tabs with what I'm doing, buddy. I know you like me, really. But yeah, we are not. Of course, we are not saying Farke out here. We're not saying that. I've said to you guys multiple times, it's a grey area, but it does depend on results. It just does depend on results. If we're to get battered here tonight, it might be a different story at the end. And there are other Leeds content creators who want him out now as well, by the way, which is fine, and some that want him in. Right, we'll get going, shall we? Dave says he's just seen Oscar in Barcelona airport. Mate, we're supposed to do a Patreon exclusive episode. That's not happened because Oscar has declared to me that he's out in Barca, which is nice and annoying. But guys, we're getting going with this. Okay, West Ham with a throw-in immediately. Big game for Leeds. Michael, top man, mate. Top man. We started off frosty, but I love you, really. And, a lot of people have different opinions anyway in football, don't they? You go to a pub, you get some lad who you think you're talking absolute waffle. And then the other lad thinks, well, he's talking waffle. But it's all about the game, isn't it? Paqueta ball into the box. Perry comes out and claims. Good stuff. Good stuff. Like to see the big man get a touch on the ball immediately. Joe Rodon. Ball rolled out from Perry. Leeds United. West Ham look like they've gone into a mid-block. Lucas Paqueta, the front line of that block. And then it's almost like West Ham are in a front two here. You got Bowen and Paqueta. Oh, it's a terrible touch by Bogle, who gives it back to Rodon. Perry clears. Is the clock on? Oh, the clock isn't on. Okay. Apologies. We're on. Thanks, mate. There we go. That's where we're at. Apologies, guys. Okay, Malik Diouf. And Leeds win a free kick. Tanaka. Where's the clock, Connor? Sorry, Luca. We're here. We're here. And we're off. Good to see you in here, Sojal. Matt Stevens. The time is there. Don't worry. Okay. Yacobil. I should really have some little headphones listening to this because I can't listen to it because you guys have got my full attention here with the old. I don't know what I'm listening to. I'm listening to myself basically, which is not great. I would rather be listening to the match, but it's quite distracting. Jaden Bogle. Okay, Ethan Ampadu. Good to see Ethan in the side as well, and Pascal on the bench as well. It didn't look like that was. We've got 3 of the 4 who were all supposed to be out. Either in the squad or on the bench, which is positive for Leeds. I'm buzzing to see Beale. I really hope Beale has a good game. But as I say, I just love Pascal. So this might make Beale look worse. Can people see the seats on the front? Does anybody know what that is? Looks like in possession, Leeds building out in a back 3 anyway with Tanaka there. Very, very close. Irving and Malik Diouf and Kilman anytime we get the ball there. Tanaka. Ethan Ampadu. Good football by Leeds. Patient. Ampadu. Forward. Longstaff. Behind Aronson. Bogle. Ball in. Bogle. Ball in. Yes! I knew it! Michael! I knew it! I absolutely knew it! Fair play! Oh, fair play. I don't care. Brilliant. Michael W in the chat. Oh, of course it is. Old mug. Why'd you all follow me? Brilliant. What a start, Leeds United. 1-0. Guess who, baby? Oh, my God. Brilliant from Ethan Ampadu. Lovely little knock on there. Ball behind Brendan Harrison. Brendan Harrison feeds a lovely ball in front of Jaden Bogle. Ball into the box. Knocked down by Okafor. And Aronson on the rebound. Oh, it's poetic. How brilliant is that? Oh, excellent. The work rate goal. Oh, that is just quality. The W for Aronson. Fair play. I knew it. Honestly, I knew it. I thought to myself, Connie, you've been going on too long here. You've had about 9 minutes on Aronson here. Oh, we're going back and forth. Thought to myself, okay, Connor, you got to can you focus on it? We're not even gotten to Okafor yet, Connor. Aronson gets his goal. Oh, God. Oh, my God. There we go. Aronson with the goal, but ultimately brilliant for Leeds, of course. It's a very Aronson goal. Oh, God. There we go. McGilligan in the mud. Brilliant. Good stuff. It was a very Aronson goal, yeah, but to be fair to him, it is still an Aronson goal. And honestly, I knew when we were talking about it, absolutely knew that was going to come and bite me on the ass. Patrick, that will be clipped up. And comments underneath, it'll kill me as well. So fair play. Oh, dear. Deary me. The question is, would Harrison have scored that? I'm joking. Oh, God. Right, well, he's got his goal. Brendan Aronson. Nuno's thinking, how on earth has that happened? Oh, God. Massive, though, innit? That's big. Jokes aside, really, really big goal. Really big goal. It looked well worked as well, didn't it? A really well worked goal, that. From back to front, it went on for a while. Massive for Leeds, that. Let's have a quick look at the live table as well. Brendan Aronson on the goal. Let's have a look. Where are we in the table? Where would this take us? It'd take us to 13th. But more importantly, it's above that mark. Bogle ball in, Okafor header. It's a shit goal for West Ham to concede. It's terrible defending, isn't it? Some brilliant from, to be fair, brilliant from Aronson. It is a very Aronson goal. Work hard, gets in front. It's terrible defending. Wan-Bissaka didn't even move. He needed that as well. That's him in for the, that's Aronson in for the next like 20 games, isn't it now? Oh, and he wins the ball back there. Brilliant. And again, Leeds come away with it. Irving went down as well, by the way. Is Brendan now our joint top scorer? I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure. But yeah, Riley, that was good from Okafor as well. It's a shame Okafor couldn't get some sort of assist for that. That's big for Leeds, that. DCL beats Souček. Looks like a handball there from West Ham. Malik Diouf. Ooh, hand in the back from Bogle there. Free kick. Great start from Leeds, though. Really good start from Leeds. Wan-Bissaka goes all the way back. Guys, make sure you're slapping a like on the video. Leeds United 1-0 up. Can you believe it? Dizzy heights. Jesus, what is going on? What is going on? Ball all the way back. Areola gets rid of it. Rodon wins it in the air. Tanaka gets the second. Wan-Bissaka still a long way to go. Malik Diouf round the corner. Rodon misses it. Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the overlap here. Good football by West Ham. Leeds get back. Ampadu gets in front of him. Wan-Bissaka back to Souček. Malik Diouf now on the overlap. About to deliver the ball into the box. Cuts back. Opportunity there for West Ham. Max Kilman. West Ham enjoying a little bit of a spell at this moment in time. Kilman again. Oh, Leeds player's gone down. Is it Paqueta? Paqueta looks like, I think he's elbowed Ampadu. Was that a bit of revenge? Paqueta went down at some stage, and I'm not sure. Let's have a look here. Oh, it was the referee. The referee got Ampadu in the face. Yeah, I don't think Leeds should be allowed that ball back, to be honest. Ampadu arguing the case that it shouldn't be West Ham's ball. But I think it probably should be, to be honest, because they did have the ball. So it's a drop ball anyway. What's up with that? Is Ampadu being asked to go off? Yeah, that is weird. I think Ampadu's been asked to go off. That is bizarre. Somerville, first go at Leeds. Goes round the corner. Souček, back to Somerville. Does well. Leeds fans booing him. Ball into the box. Bowen. Big chance. Big chance. Somerville gives away a free kick. Massive chance there for West Ham. Ball dropped to Jarrod Bowen, and you thought there's only going to be one outcome here, and it's a save by Perry. It's straight down his throw. But let me just talk through what happened there. Somerville's absolutely done Goodmanson. Ball headed back in by, I believe it was Malik Diouf, and Perry's done really well. He got the first contact on it, but it was going straight back into proceedings there to a West Ham player. He's not caught it there, so he had to get a touch on it because Paqueta was going to put the ball into the back of the net there. Big moment, really big moment there for Lucas Perry and for Leeds United. We sort of get away with one, but that was, if you're looking at it, that was Crysencio Somerville's first go at Leeds, and that was a good go. That was a good go. He bypassed Leeds United there. All right, Perry, ball out. Gabby Goodmanson, DCL, Tanaka. Leeds just need to get hold of the game a little bit more here, in my opinion. Longstaff, Bogle. It's all very frantic. Bogle again on the overlap. Yeah, West Ham just getting in our faces a little bit more now. The technical level of each side is being sort of probed. And what I mean by that is Leeds are in tight pockets, but West Ham are pressing Leeds in tight pockets. That's really going to test Leeds to be able to be decent on the ball and to be accurate on the ball and to make sure that your passing's measured and that we're not getting, the ball taken off us in critical areas. Because I tell you what, that was Leeds just had a passage of play there, and Wan-Bissaka picked us off on that left-hand side, and you thought to yourself, they're going to get going to get in and down this left-hand side, and they nearly did. Wan-Bissaka now, anyway, on the throw. Very, very cautious lead here for Leeds United. Not really had that much since the goal. I think that's Kilman into the back of Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Good save, Perry, yeah. Yeah, Zabir, you're right. And thanks for being in here, Zabir, as well, mate. I see you all the time, buddy. Zabir, absolute legend. Comments on pretty much everything I do, I think. Legend Zabir. Ball played forward. Dominic Calvert-Lewin gets a touch on it, goes out. It's poor from DCL. He's just not got that down whatsoever, and it's a West Ham throw. Guys, can we slap likes on the video as well? I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. Ball forward. Tanaka gets in front of it. Somerville again. Does well, but Gabby Goodmanson comes away with it. No Okafor. Cuts inside. Longstaff's got to get the ball out of his feet. Brendan Aaronson's on the floor. There's got to be some overlaps here. Bogle goes long to Longstaff. Longstaff gets interrupted there by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka gets his foot in front of it. Brendan Aaronson whips the ball in. He's got to do better there, Brendan. Dominic Calvert-Lewin was just stood in the box, and Brendan just needed to whip it with a little bit more height, a little bit more conviction. He's just hit the ball into the defender in front of the 6-yard area. Road on. Yaka Beale. Beale been untested so far, really. It's interesting looking at the comparisons between Yaka and Strauk. I don't think he's as confident on the ball, but it is his first game. Perry goes long. Poor from Perry, straight to Kilman, not accurate enough, but really good from Ethan Ampadu to get the ball under his spell in the middle of the park. Ampadu's had a strong start. Goodmanson wants it. Tanaka finds Goodmanson at the second time of asking. Goodmanson up against Irving. West Ham pushing quite high. You got to think this is a must-win game for West Ham as well. And they're gonna bring absolutely everything for the remainder of this game. They're not going to be conservative here, West Ham. They're going to really go for it. You can tell by how they're pressing up. They're not going to let Leeds out. It's one mistake here, and Okafor loses it there. But I'd like to see a little bit of a press from Leeds United here as well. Going all the way back to Areola. Kicked out by Areola. This is on a knife edge already. You can tell it's frantic. This is a frantic game. Okafor, lovely little flick behind now. Gabby Goodmanson. Goodmanson looks to take on his man and wins a corner. Well done, Gabby. Riles the crowd as well. Lovely little flick from Okafor there. Elland Road's absolutely bouncing. Longstaff over it. Big moments here for Leeds. Ball in, Longstaff. Good ball in. Yeah! Who is it? It's Joe Rodon! Yes! Get in! Come on! The big man. What a ball in from Sean Longstaff. 2-0. Goal scoring problems. What goal scoring problems? Shove it up, yeah. Get in, Leeds. It's 2 of the best. It's Joe Rodon, the Welsh warrior, in the middle. Brilliant ball from Longstaff, right on Areola. Bosh. 2-0. Mountain to climb for the Emmers. Get in there. 2-0. Lovely ball in from Sean of Longstaffshire. Look at that, right on the keeper. Longstaff's absolutely... Rodon stood there. Absolutely stood. Oh, but he's got his Paqueta. He's just let him absolutely roll. Look at that. The soft Brazilian. He didn't want any of it from the Welsh gladiator. Look at that. Boom. It's 2. Leeds 2 to the good. Brilliant start by Leeds. Get in there. Officially, John, and this man, where is this come? Where has this come from? Where has this come from? Absolutely brilliant. In terms of just Joe Road on a set pieces. Get in. Come on, the boys.
Hey, I'm not even kidding. I was ready to pull my hair out when I saw Brendan Erickson was starting this match. I feel like sometimes the football gods just want to taunt us.
Guys, you need to.
I mean, I'm obviously over the moon that we're up 2-0, but what the fuck? Brendan Erickson and Joe Rogan.
Listen to Gabe here.
Hey, I'm not even kidding. I was ready to pull my hair out when I saw Brendan Erickson was starting this match.
See?
I feel like sometimes the football gods just want to taunt us.
Yeah.
Just want to kick us in the testicles. I mean, I'm obviously over the moon that we're up 2-0, but what the fuck? Brendan Erickson and Joe Rogan scoring?
It's true, isn't it? It is true. But it's been brilliant. But brilliant. That's Gabe there. Gabe, who is off the channel, but we've not seen a lot of him recently. Oh my God. Leeds 2-0. Look, what a start. What a start for the boys. Do you know, I thought it was Beale. I thought Beale got it because Beale and Rodon look quite similar, don't they? They look quite similar in terms of just their general look. Aronson, this is a shocking start for West Ham. This is big for Leeds. It's big for Leeds. Get in. Up the boys. What were we worrying about, eh? What were we worrying about? Not me. I'm not worrying. Aronson knocks the ball on. DCL, who, to be fair, DCL's not quite been in the game yet. I do always say, don't shoot me, but don't shoot me. But I do think sometimes the profiles up front don't really give Dominic Calvert-Lewin the best options in terms of, the ability to be able to do what he needs to do. Aronson. Bogle. I honestly thought, I never thought I'd see Brendan Aronson score a Premier League goal again. But there you go. Perry goes long. DCL does really well again. Malik Diouf, well done. Bogle, well done. Don't know what it is. Leeds just seem a little bit more the quality is the exact same, if not probably more West Ham, really. But Leeds have just come out with a little bit more. And we can do this year. This is the thing. Leeds have got this in the locker, but we've just got to be careful, I think. I mean, us actually scoring first is massive, isn't it? Absolutely massive. Massive. Get it up, yeah. Don't look happy, does he, Nuno? Kilman. Tadibo. I think that's Tadibo. I think he shaved all his hair off. West Ham come again. Come for the first time, I should say. Paqueta tries to play the ball through. Ricochets, a good tackle. It's a good tackle. Brilliant tackle by Joe Rodon. Paqueta is just rolling around on the floor again. It's outside the box. See, this is the issue. It's when DCL's up by himself and Leeds are trying to get out and we've got no one around him. You've got no bodies in and around him and you ask DCL to win the ball, but then to no avail. You know what I mean? You plant the ball. Tanaka just did it to him there. You plant the ball to him and then there's no avail. Somerville gets the free kick. Who is it? I think it's Scales, actually. I think he's done his arm. Oh, just. I mean, I don't know. I think he just landed on his arm there. Any Scales? Is it Scales? Scales. Looks like they've just repackaged Evan Ferguson, doesn't it? Wilson on. Yeah, probably. Cannot let this one slip away. Dan Solis is far from over. They'll score. This could be 5-4. It does feel like this, doesn't it? Does feel like this. Chris says, just get balls into the box. This lot can't defend. West Ham have 11 Aronsons. Last few weeks, Rodon's been exceptional. He's been brilliant this year, mate. Gabe doesn't know about Michael Connor. I know. I think what's happened, Remy, is he's basically just Is Wilson on? Wilson's coming on for him. I think this is the change that they want anyway, because they're going to have to go 2 or 3 up top here, aren't they? To change things. I'm surprised they didn't start Matías Fernandez. You know, the one who we're talking about, and Magassa as well. So I wonder if you're probably going to get Paqueta now, aren't you? Paqueta's probably going to go back into that midfield, presumably. And then you're going to get Wilson up top. James has got a feeling Wilson scores. He probably will. It's Callum Wilson, isn't it? It'll be some shitty rebound and he'll end up putting in the back of the net. But hopefully we're about 4-0 up by then. Mad Nuno bringing on players already. Yeah. Ian Brown, the Sunderland hater, back again. Hi, Ian. Going to be a lot of added time. What a great start. Fair play, Mr. Farker, for changing it up. Yeah. Good job, mate. Cap says road on to Bayern. Pada McKenna says the Leeds in me says we need one more. This is a must win. Great stream, McGilligan. Thanks so much, Mr. McKenna. Appreciate that, pal. I think he's done his arm, hasn't he? He's clearly like dislocated his shoulder or something. Don't like this sub. Yes, well, it's when you see a striker coming on, isn't it? For effectively a midfield player, it's not ideal. Just going over the goal again. Bogle putting the... It's terrible defending. Look at that from West Ham. Look, guys, I know, like, Brendy, fair play to him. Brilliant for his goal. How bad is that defending for that first goal and the second? Like, if that's Leeds, you are freaking out, aren't you? You're absolutely freaking out if that's Leeds. Brilliant stuff. Good start to the weekend. Let's hope. At least Farker's coat fits in this season. It's a big coat, that, you know. It's a big, big coat in terms of money. I've already had a look at it. It's always a big one, isn't it, finding a coat for the winter? Cam says, Leeds look good here. I think we both and Sunderland step. Cam, I like people like you, mate. We've got, who's the guy who comes in and just says how crap Leeds are? Ian Brown. Ian Brown. I've known an Ian Brown before as well, you know. I do wonder if it could be him. Ian Brown, are you of Tadcaster, my friend? Are you of Tadcaster? The only Sunderland fan in Tadcaster? Could be you. Could be you. Lucas says, Connor's streams are always the highlight of my day. Cheers, mate. Prague has taken Rad's ticket. Yeah, he didn't like him, did he? He just gobs off, doesn't he, Radrazani? I mean, I thought it was a bit harsh, but there we go. Dog's going mad. Not used to 2 screams in 15 minutes. Yeah. This is a big, big bit of stoppage time. No worries, Michael. No worries at all, mate. Hey, it's just all opinions, isn't it, mate? I know for a fact I talk nonsense as well, mate. It's just I try my hardest. Do you know what I mean? Imagine if I got it right every single time. Imagine that if I got it right every single time. But you can't. Do you know what I mean? I feel like 50,000 people subscribed is crazy for me anyway. Chaos 666. The only Sunderland fan in Tadit, mate. There is one, and he is called Ian Brown. That's why I'm thinking he's in here all the time, and he hates Leeds, and this guy does as well. Because Tad is literally full of Leeds fans. If you know, you know. Tadcaster is full of Leeds fans. So yeah, there you go. Wilson's coming on for Ollie Scars then. David says Leeds look great, although Perry and Beal look a little bit nervous. Russell says, who's down, Connor? It is a West Ham player, mate, and he's just been replaced by Callum Wilson. So here we go. On with proceedings. That was a long break. long break, that one. That could be like 8 minutes added on that, maybe. Hold on a sec. Aronson away. Lee's losing it. Just got to keep the ball sticking a little bit better, in my opinion, up top here. You know, just doing it a little bit before that break there. Leeds have just got to be a bit careful. Bowen. Wan-Bissaka on the overlap goes down. Doesn't win a free kick. looks for it. Lee Naylor says, love the content, Connor. Keep it up. Appreciate your efforts, mate. Lee, that means a lot, buddy. Honestly, like, thank you so much, Lee. Stuff like this really, really helps, guys. As you can imagine, it's a tough gig doing this. Self-employed. So, Lee, anything like that, mate, really, really helps. And look, even if you guys can't do that, no worries. Just a quick like on the video would always help. So thank you so much, bud. Perry goes long. And guys, we do have your instant match reaction and a few bits tomorrow as well. DCL with the knock on. Leeds just kind of, it feels like we're knocking the ball up top a little bit too much now. Just need to vary it as well a little bit. Still the midfield need to show for it. Leeds need to still big up these passing lanes. We're not winning this second ball a lot, although we have done just then. Noah Okafor, brilliant. We need to start. If we're knocking the ball, it's poor. That I'm not like a handball by Somerville. It's a really poor ball by Noah Okafor. He's tried to spread the play and just passed it to Somerville. But if Leeds are playing these long balls forward, it's quite simple. We need to get players in and around Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It appears that Leeds are just knocking it to DCL to get out of trouble, but you're asking DCL up against four defenders really to do something. Roll on back to Perry. Long time to go yet, but that second goal gives Leeds a bit of comfort. Ampadu does really well. Good football by Leeds. Longstaff out to Gabby Goodmanson. Good play in the midfield compartment there for Leeds. No Okafor. It's really shit from Okafor. That's two really shit passes, if you excuse my French, guys, but it's got to be better than that from Noah Okafor. He's just chipped the ball out of play. It's poor. The Premier League, no, you've got to be better than that. And you know that. Two balls there. One that he's gone crossfield ball and he's shanked it straight to Crysencio Somerville. The second one, he's got Goodmanson busting a gut on about a 50-yard overlap and he just put the ball out for a goal kick. Has to be better than that. It's a simple ball as well. So he'll know there, no Okafor, but come on, got to be better. West Ham have conceded 9 corner goals this year. That is atrocious. There you go. So Leeds need to pinpoint that as well. Leeds have conceded 3, by the way. Leeds have conceded 3 corner goals, which is joint second. Something that we've got to sort out as a newly promoted side. I think 2 of them it was against Arsenal, which is cheat code, isn't it? But Jaden Bogle. It'd be great if we just made this a nice boring game now, wouldn't it? Keep racking up the likes on the stream as well, everybody. Really appreciate that. Bogle. Aronson. Just give it. He's done well. Good feet, Aronson. Well done. Longstaff gets out of it. Jacobiel. Goodmanson inverts. No Okafor. Goes back. Don't have to force it. Joe Rodon. Ooh. Nearly gets caught. Okay, wins a free kick. Well done. Paqueta gets him down. Paqueta's a good player, isn't he? Really good player. Aronson. Leeds did really well. Good little football there. And Brendan, poor ball. Straight back to Irving there. I know. Yeah, one of them was an OG as well, in terms of the goals that we conceded. Leeds tight on Somerville. Malik Diouf cuts inside. He's had a bit of a shaky start as well, Diouf, to be fair. Kilman, all the way back to Areola. Go on, DCL. Go on. Ooh, nearly gets him. Wan-Bissaka does well. Goes past Okafor. That was a terrible ball from Wan-Bissaka, though, and Beale should catch it out, and he does. Well done. Gabby Goodmanson plays the ball centrally. Tanaka gets his body in the way, but it's a hospital ball, really. Leeds get out of it. Well done, Longstaff and Tanaka. Fine. Dominic Calvert-Lewin leads in a little bit of space here. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Tanaka. Oh, Tanaka, can he get a shot? Oh, you got to do better, Tanaka. Come on. You're better than that. God, Tanaka. Yeah, I remember him doing that a few times last season where he's in a really brilliant position. Great build-up play. Brilliant from Tanaka initially. And Longstaff. DCL plays a lovely little ball. He's in space. I think he's got with the target there. He leans back. That's one criticism about Tanaka I'd have. It's just maybe the amount of goals he gets as well when, he's on the pitch. He's getting into these advanced situations of which he was a number 8. He's played as a number 8 plenty of times. You just think to yourself, you've got to be a little bit more devastating in front of goal there for me. I mean, that's a foul from Paqueta again, but he gets away with it. Biol goes long. Biol will clearly go long, by the way, which is interesting because Strauch, I think, will normally try get the ball down and play. Tanaka does well. Okafor, Longstaff, go on, have a dig. Oh, why ain't he shooting? Why are we allergic to shooting sometimes? Oh, that sounds ridiculous because Tanaka's just had a strike. Sean Longstaff, it opens up for him and he tries to pass it an extra time and there's no one there. Oh, Sean, it opened up for him as well. Oh, goodness me. Perry goes out wide. It's a good little spell for Leeds, this. Much better. Ampadu. Leeds having 3 shots on target to West Ham's 1. Tanaka. Longstaff. Tanaka. Excuse me. Okafor. Ball around the side. Goodmanson plays it in. Oh, Aronson! He was soft. He was soft there. I mean, Leeds really good build-up play. Okafor, Goodmanson on the overlap. Oh, he's got to put his foot through it. Look, I'd have. There's a Sunday League term for that. Oh, he's scared. Look, if you're watching that, he's completely. How do I put this in a politically correct way? He softed that one. Didn't fancy that, Brendan Harrison. Put your foot through that. Put your foot through the defender's stud. The defender's basically gone to tackle Brendan Harrison as he's about to shoot, and Brendan Harrison's just jumped out the way of it a little bit. You've just got to connect with that, mate. Go through the ball and the player. You know, if you get your second goal of the match and Leeds are on 3, what a chance that felt like it was. Oh, man. Kilman. Somerville. Malik Diouf on the overlap. Somerville goes inside to Paqueta, ball into the box. Knocked out by Leeds. West Ham come again. Somerville hits it out. He did pull out there. He did. Yeah. JJ, you've just got to honestly, mate, the defender's gone in studs up, but you just got to connect with the ball, mate. Momentum's got to drive you into that one. A little bit soft there for me. Kilman. Tadibo. Leeds should be pressing high on this back line. This back line are shite. They are shaky as it comes. West Ham play out this time. They've done all right. Tadibo plays it further forward. Callum Wilson does well. And West Ham have built up really well here. Jared Bowen, the big problem. Bowen still has it. Bowen, great ball. Flicked inside. It's come back out. Is he off? Nope. West Ham have scored. Yeah. Oh, he's offside, I think. Yeah, he looked off. West Ham had put the ball in the back of the net. It was Paqueta. Good finish, but he did look off. Go to VAR, I think, here as well. West Ham's first spurt, really. Paqueta. Yeah, he's off. Yeah, he is. He's offside. It's great finish. Brilliant finish. Past Perry, but he is off. Let's have a look. Bowen did well. Little reverse pass. Oh, there he looks on. I mean, there he looks on, but the different angle, he looks completely offside. Are we waiting? Okay. We're still waiting. Yeah, here we go. The lines are out. Here we go. That's where it's going to go against us, this, innit? You just got a feeling, haven't you? You've just got a feeling. Let's have a look. Lines out. Checking disallowed goal. Let's have a quick look at this then. I mean, he looks offside. He's in front of the play there, but these lines will be deceptive. mean, he's offside. He's offside, lads. His foot is in front of Joe Rodon. This is a fucking joke, man, my French. He's offside. Look at him. He's offside. Come on. Do we need to keep looking at this? Like, look, as a neutral, fair enough. But if this is another team, I'm literally just saying he's offside. I mean, he's offside. Do we need the lines? The fuck are we looking at lines for? Why are we still looking? I know you guys might be ahead of me, but I don't understand this. Wow, well done, VAR. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, guys. Once again, being used to brilliant effect there. Wow. You know, even if it was like, even if I didn't have a, you know, whatever in this race, you are looking at it and thinking that's just, it kind of quells West Ham's momentum there a little bit, because if you go straight back and you go again and you go again, you've just had 3 minutes there wasted by VAR just drawing fucking stupid lines when everybody can see it's offside. Why do we need to look at that 3 or 4 times? Just shambolic, innit? But it just does show you that a little bit of a let off there. Brendan on one side, then he goes to the other end, and West Ham have an opportunity, and that's all it takes. Sunderland fan wanting to smash these. Let's get some of these mainstay Premier League teams relegated. Good to see you in here, Conan. Not seen you in a while, mate. It still does feel, guys, I don't know about you, but we just still have maybe that lack of quality. That just little bit of a lack of quality up top. We're not really able to hold that ball up. Longstaff has just played a fucking hospital ball to Jared Bowen. Jesus, Sean Longstaff showing every bit of Sean Longstaff that was laughed at by Newcastle fans at phases last year there. I mean, Sean Longstaff has just absolutely ballooned the ball straight to Jared Bowen. This is the problem. You cannot crack under that pressure there. And my goodness, Sean Longstaff has just nearly gift wrapped a goal back into it for their most dangerous player, Bowen. But West Ham seeking a bit of opportunity here, I think, towards the back end of the half. Hopefully Gabby's all right there, because the replacement we have is Sam Byram, formerly of West Ham, formerly of that parish. Chaos says, don't want to sound neg, but I'd love to see Peru for DCL. We're just struggling to get the ball to DCL. This is the thing, like, when the people hammered Dominic, I do think it is quite harsh at points, because he's completely isolated a lot of the time. Do you know what I mean? Especially with the wingers that we have now, albeit it's great. Brendan Harrison's got his goal. He's not someone who's going to be able to help, you know, the likes of Dominic Calvert-Lewin in any shape or form. Do you know what I mean? In terms of getting the ball, you know, working on those second balls, having a real relationship with him, having that finesse in and around the striker. It's not going to be a thing. Ampadu does really well. Darting forward here, Ethan Ampadu. Ampadu is going to strike it. And he's not. He chops inside Ampadu. Oh, dearie me. He's ran all the way there, Ampadu, and just bent it round with his left foot. Unlucky. Hard lines. Did well there, Ampadu. Ampadu just square foots it wide. Unlucky, though. I don't mind that. From a fellow number 6, it can be hard to get beyond the halfway line at points when you're going through it. West Ham ball. It does feel like they're not done yet, West Ham. Slap a like on the video, guys. Cheers. Appreciate it. Kilman. I've been better away from home as well, to be fair to West Ham. I'd fancy our chances as well down at the London Stadium, to be honest, how bad that is. Somerville's gone to the other side, and we're really, really good for him. Somerville's got booked, and Goodmanson's going to have to go off. Fuck! Harrison's going to have to come on, I think. Goodmanson's gone down again. Shit. This is the problem when you've got one left back in the squad, people. Recruitment! So the problem, you got one left back in the squad. You want him to be fit for the whole year, and Goodmanson's just gone down on the other side, I think. Another injury. This has been a real broken up game. Goodmanson looks like he's struggling. What is Goodmanson doing? Goodmanson's moving. Yeah, he's going to have to come off. You can just tell. He can't move. Right, okay. So that probably means Jack Harrison's going to have to go left back. 'Cause if Sam Byram goes left back in the Premier League, I think I'm just going to delete the watch along. Yeah, he's done. He needs some treatment. I don't understand why he's not going down. Longstaff screaming at him, go down. Do you think sometimes our players are just so honest? So Gabby Goodmanson, if you're not watching there, has just tried to go across the pitch and actually go get treatment. That's what he's actually gone to try and do. That doesn't happen in the Premier League when you're 2-0 up, does it? What the teams do, what the players do in the Premier League, you go down, you waste a bit of time. It's unbelievable, isn't it? How honest we are as a team. No gamesmanship. Like, it's unbelievable. But he's gone down there. He's hurt his hip. I wouldn't be absolutely gutted with Harrison at left back, to be honest with you. But, Jesus, the recruitment. It's mental, isn't it? I mean, Jack Harrison coming on at left back, and it better be Jack Harrison because we need an actual player who can use his left foot. Ryan, what's happened to Goodmanson? He's just fallen backwards, mate. It looks like his lower back. Oh, and to be fair, James Justin. Is it mad that I'd rather have Harrison at left back? I would. I think Harrison's been effectively a left wing back throughout the season anyway. Justin is not a left-footed player. I know he's played there before. I get that. Completely get that. And maybe this is where I'm being a little bit more deluded. But I think the gaps between Goodmanson and Harrison when they're on are a little bit more narrower. I think Harrison can facilitate in that pitch. I'd have put Jack on for this. Genuinely, I would have done. Justin, 100% for... that's a big blow, that. That is a massive blow. Gabby coming off. Massive. Ah, dear. That's not good to see. Yeah. Yeah, I'd have gone. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, back into proceeding. It's been a terrible first half for the neutral. Really poor in terms of just watching. It's just been broken up by the Scales injury, the Goodmanson injury, the offside goal, which took 4 minutes for VAR to figure out. Yeah. Maybe he's thinking with Justin, he's thinking Bowen. Do you know what I mean? Maybe that's what he's thinking. Him up against Bowen's a safer choice, but I think in possession, I'd much rather have a left footer on that side. But we know Farker absolutely loves having right footers at left back. Ball played forward. Well done. It's gone out. Gone out. Leeds throw. Yeah, big blow, mate. Big blow. Chris, who's impressed you this half, Connor? Ampadu. I think Ampadu's been really good. Yeah, I think Ethan's been excellent. Just in terms of getting the ball in tight pockets and been good and just accurate on the ball. Oh, Jesus, Perry's just it's not great with his feet, is he? I think Tanaka's been good as well when he's been on the ball. Who else has been good? Yeah, I'd probably say those two. Tanaka and Ampadu. Probably have been the most impressive for me. Paqueta's done really well there. Paqueta's done so well there. Unbelievable midfield play. And they come away with it, and so does he. Bale's gone in, but he ricocheted. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a free kick, I think. Oh, no. Leeds have come away with it. I thought Somerville was going to get a free kick there. Joe Rodon. Ampadu. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's got to hold it and wins a free kick. Well done, Calvert-Lewin. See, this is what Dominic Calvert-Lewin does, right? Dominic Calvert-Lewin does that, people. And this is what a lot of people miss with DCL. Like, I've mentioned before that with DCL, I said, look, Mecha, there could be a point of which Mecha comes in ahead of him, right? There could be a point of which Mecha comes in ahead of him. The reason being is because they're both physical, but maybe Mecha has just something a little bit more. But what you've got to think of, everybody, how many times has DCL had the ball to him in an advantageous situation? Genuinely, it's not happening. The ball isn't getting to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. There's no opportunities for DCL at this moment in time. Okafor's not close to him. Aronson's not close to him. You're not getting a midfielder just off him. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is at home here because Leeds' midfield is so deep, and obviously the defense is naturally deeper. He's completely isolated. Brilliant ball by Joe Rodon. Aronson, can that change here? Aronson, ball into the box. Unlucky, good ball. I think it was Longstaff coming in there. Areola's gone exceptionally long there. And Leeds win it. Brilliant defending. Excellent defending. And well done on the second zone. The ref's absolutely shit his kecks and he's given a free kick to West Ham, which is an absolutely wank decision, mind my French. We do have 13 minutes added on, by the way. But Callum Wilson has just leaned into Joe Rodon, and that is the experience of Callum Wilson. And he's won a free kick. Big game for Wilson as well. Souček. Todibo. West Ham fans booing. Not happy. West Ham on it here. 13 added on. I think we're about 2 or 3 into that. Still loads of it left. Joe Rodon does brilliantly well here. Can he release Okafor? He can. Leeds with an opportunity here. Noah Okafor up against Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Okafor. Oh, unlucky Okafor. Unlucky. Did really well there, Noah Okafor. Actually, one of the best. I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka is an excellent 1v1 defender. He turned him there, Okafor. Did really well. Was brave. Oh, he's nearly got that. Excellent feet. Excellent feet. He was so unlucky there. So unlucky. It wasn't Wan-Bissaka, sorry. It was Todibo. Oh, that could have been brilliant. Could have been one of the goals of the weekend, that. Proper wing play from Noah Okafor there. Unlucky. Souček. Leeds aggressive, really aggressive. I tell you what, Paqueta is a strong player. I didn't realise how strong he was. Either that or Leeds are as weak as piss in midfield, but he's holding off 2 or 3 at points in that midfield. Souček. Got to be careful here, Leeds. They're popping it a little bit in and around the half. Poor ball from Paqueta, that though. Poor ball, but it's sometimes how these Premier League sides, and you see it, don't you? You see it a lot, how they're able to pop it round us on the edge of the area so quickly. He's a danger man, though, him. I really like him as a midfielder. Really, really like him. DCL, oh, he's won it again. See what I mean, guys? DCL winning the header again. No one on that knock-on. Completely pointless, and it'll never get looked at. James Justin cuts inside. Tanaka. Longstaff. Rodon's been excellent. Another offering here. Rodon ball up. Bit of a poor ball that from Rodon. Tanaka. Oh, looks like he got caught there. Looks like he got caught, and the referee's fucking ignored it. Look at that. Imagine if that was the other way around with Paqueta. Imagine how many rolls he'd be doing on the floor. Let's have a look at this. Paqueta on Tanaka. You dirty git. See, that is a foul. The ref is just looking at it and he's missed it. Ref's looking at it, he's missed it. And how Tanaka just gets up. That is where we're not. If that's me, because I'm matching the Premier League, I'm rolling round. I'm literally going up, and I would do this. I'd be up in the referee's face going, what about that then? Look at my ankle. Look at it. But we're too nice. We're too nice. Maybe start a little bit, start a little bit with Paqueta, get him a bit riled up. Maybe a yellow card in there. We're a very, very nice team, Leeds United. That, you know, I get the Premier League is what the Premier League is nowadays, but I'd love a little bit of that nasty side. And we've just been nailed again there. Are we going to get any of them? And he said no for both. You shithouse ref. Ref ain't got a clue. Ref ain't got a clue here. He's another one. You can tell he's bottling it. He's left a couple of decisions. He's let a couple of decisions go, so he's now letting the obvious ones go as well. Unfortunately, Leeds have fallen on the wrong side of that. Ooh, Beale gets knocked off there. Well done, Longstaff. Just get rid. Just get rid. Well done. Don't mind that. Gets a good connection on it as well. Goes down the flank. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Ooh, Kilman nearly loses it. Kilman's done well, though, to be fair. Oh, Ampadu. Don't know why he's going long there, but... Yeah, Calvert, I think Lewin's been brilliant. I think he's been really good. He's not got a lot around him. He's isolated because Leeds are defending really, really low. Brilliant road on again. Excellent on Callum Wilson's touch. Just got to be careful, James Justin, about cutting inside. He's cutting inside a lot. Doing the old Sam Byrams, you know, and he was cutting in a lot, and it becomes predictable that, and Bowen's going to start reading it. Aronson, he's got to fucking take care of the ball better. Aronson loses it physically. Just loses the ball in the duel. He's got to be stronger. Goes on his arse. Ball fired across by Bowen. Brendan Aronson's just got to be careful here when we're playing one-touch football and we're in our own half, and then Aronson, refs don't buy it. Refs never buy it with Aronson. They don't. Because he's just so slight. He doesn't sell it enough. If he is going down and he is touched, you know, you can't just lose the ball like that. Right. You know, just little bits there with Brendan that we do see quite a bit with him, where he's playing one side, then he'll go down, he'll flop, and then the other team recovers it in our half. It was annoying in the Championship, never mind in the Premier League. Got to keep hold of it, or at least win something. Goal kick. Go on, go. Don't want a corner here. Don't want a corner here. Wilson's done really well. Somerville. Wilson. Can Leeds win it? Oh, should be a goal kick. No, that's looked like it went. Goal kick. Yeah. Concentration huge, focus huge, not just for now, but for the second half as well. Can we nick a third? We've had opportunities to nick this third as well. West Ham fans are fuming. Ball over. Calvert-Lewin wins it again. Oh, Souček loses it. Leeds go over the top. Lewin. Oh, nods it. Oh, God, why do our players always slip over, guys? Chat, can you let me know? Why is it always our players, whether or not it's previous games, Harrison, then it's Aronson, then it's Tanaka, then it's Dominic Calvert-Lewin, then it's Okafor? Why do they always slip? Why do the opposition players never slip, but Leeds players do? Honestly, I've thought it for years. Leeds players always seem to be the ones that slip in really key situations. It's like they've got skates on. Souček. Aaron Wan-Bissaka leads really deep here. I don't like seeing this. Ball through the middle. Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the right-hand side delivers it. It's a good ball in. Ricochets through to Perry. Just got to be a little bit careful again there, Leeds. Very, very, very deep. Very deep on that defensive line sometimes. James Justin. Okafor. Longstaff. Looks over his shoulder. Good ball. Well done. West Ham don't look like they've recovered here. Aronson, can you play it? He does kind of. Bogle. Oh, good save. Good save. A bobbly ball to Bogle, and it's a good save by Areola. West Ham went to sleep. Bizarre. Perry threw it out, and Leeds started to build through James Justin. Really well played as well by Longstaff, who got the ball out of his feet. I thought Aronson's ball was too short, to be honest with you, but just managed to get it in front of Bogle. But that was all Bogle's doing with his body mechanics there, getting in front of Malik Diouf. He did well. Leeds on the corner. Can we get one here? 9 goals conceded from set pieces. West Ham. Can we make it 10 just on the half hour? Come on. Longstaff. It's poor from, that's a crap ball in from long snap. It's got no whip or anything. That it's just height. Leeds tight on Somerville, who receives it. Does well, Somerville. Malik Diouf. All over. Well done, Beal. And the referee's soft as shite. So Paqueta literally bumbles round. So what I was talking about us doing, us having the dark arts. Honestly, ref, you're an absolute soft arse. You're a soft arse. He completely cannot figure out what a tackle is. Basically, any physical contact, he's with the Callum Wilson one earlier, when it was Wilson just backing up and falling over, gives a free kick to West Ham. Exactly the same thing happens there. Gives a foul to West Ham. Paqueta on Beal. It's just soft-ass refereeing again. Okay, Bowen on the ball now. This is not what we want. We need to keep it away from him. Jared Bowen puts the ball into the box. It's a brilliant ball into the box. And I think that's Souček away. Keep the ball. Oh, look, easier said than done. Can we double up on Jared Bowen? He is the danger man. And Souček's missed what could be classified as a bit of a sitter there. Bowen on his left, shifts it onto his right. Brilliant ball into the box. He's got to do better there. Souček over, Rodon as well. Yeah, I think Souček's got to hit the target there, and I think if it's the target, it's 2-1. Perry goes long. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Paqueta, brilliant feet from Paqueta. Absolutely brilliant. Somerville. You can see those two enjoying themselves together, can't you? Paqueta, I mean, you'd love to have him on your side. I know I keep going on about him, but yeah. What's impressed me as well is he's just a bit of a specimen, isn't he, as well, physically? I mean, he's a cheat, of course he is, but Todibo, really, really important. Leeds don't concede here. Oh, and we win it. We win it. Big opportunity. It's 4-on-4. Please pick the right decision. Oh, Ampadu, you've just... Ampadu, that is really poor. It's Premier League decision-making, people. And Okafor's dived in like a tit and just Todibo's come away with it. Leeds on a 4-on-4 transition there, and Ampadu has waited and waited and waited till the angle's completely closed. And oh my God. And now Longstaff's dived in. Yeah, he's waited and waited and waited. There was a lovely little run, and that was very championshipy from Ethan Ampadu. Extremely championshipy. He's waited until West Ham have all got back into the correct spaces and got their angles bob on, and he's played a ball of which was too short. Real opportunity that for Leeds. Paqueta. Having a bit of a spell here, West Ham. Has to be said, and that's terrible from Max Kilman. Half time. Well, I'd say it was controlled. Would you not? I'd say that was controlled. A few West Ham spells, but that hasn't been good. That has not been good from a West Ham perspective, but it's been decent from a Leeds perspective. I'd actually say we've played better. Would you guys? I'd actually say we've played better this season. Strangely. I don't know if you guys agree, but I think we've actually played better than this in games. I thought we were brilliant against Bournemouth. I mean, West Ham fans are just going absolutely at the players there. Absolutely at the players. So, yeah, this isn't good. But the game isn't won yet, as John B said. But, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that one. Pretty happy with that one. As reasonable as you think it would be. Guys, we're just going to go for a quick break, a quick tea break, and I will see you, as always, everybody, in the second half. Cheers.
Leeds on the offensive straight away.
We're proud to be partnered with 4 amazing platforms that all bring value in different ways to one Leeds. Whether you love football, enjoy shopping smart, enjoy earning money, or finding new opportunities. BetMate puts a fresh twist on fantasy football. Pick your team, compete in real time based on match stats like goals, assists, and tackles, and win cash from community prize pools. There's no house advantage. It's player versus player, making it fair and fun. Shop G&O is another one of our sponsors. It's a stand against rising prices and corporate greed. Their mission is to give customers and businesses real value and real opportunities. You can get massive discounts and exclusive offers, earn rewards, points and prizes when you shop. Auction platform with no crazy fees to sell your items, affiliate and network marketing to earn money promoting, vendor marketplaces. And every transaction supports the GNO Foundation, giving back transparently to people in need. Shop, earn, sell, support the community. GNO makes every transaction count. If you're looking for a new job or career move, Job Match Group connects people to real opportunities fast. They match your skills with employers actually hiring and give you support along the way. CV help, interview prep, job coaching, and exclusive roles you won't find on normal job boards. And our final sponsor today, Match Bingo. Imagine bingo, but based on live football events, goals, corners, cards. They fill your bingo card as the match happens. It's perfect for watch-alongs and makes even the dullest 0-0 entertaining. Play for cash jackpots and prizes in real time. And with our offer, new players can grab free or discounted entry games, plus special promos for big fixtures. These sponsors power the channel and they all offer something for you. Big thanks to them for supporting the channel, and make sure you check out the great offers.
Hello there, everybody. Well, that light's a bit bright, isn't it? The old bluey. Hold on. Oh, that was a bit bright, wasn't it? Right, how are we feeling? So I saw someone just be like, "Oh, it's going to be 2-2." I was like, "Oh God." Connor's back. Hello. I am back. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Oh, Harrison's come on for Okafor. What? Now, one side of me says, "Do you know what? Give Farker a little bit of plaudits. Maybe Okafor's injured." The other half of me wants to scream at the screen, and it's just, I mean, look, if that's tactical, I think that's absolutely mental, and it's the white flag, and it's the conservative approach again of wanting to defend on the 45th. That is, I don't. That's just zero attacking threat on that left hand side, and we've gone to either side of Harrison and Aronson again, which he just absolutely loves, doesn't he? Like maybe hopefully it's a we're kind of looking at a situation where it's, well, not, well, I don't want to say that again, but it's Okafor maybe again who cannot complete minutes. If that is tactical, that is just brain dead. For me, it's just lack of quality. Like, why? Chat, do you know why? Have we heard of anything? He's not risking Okafor. Okafor can only play 45. Okay. Maybe that is it. Maybe that is that one side of me says, look, if he can only play I mean, Okafor's not played a single 90 yet, but we all know that's not, that's not always been because of fitness. It's because Farcraft shut up shop a little bit, hasn't it? I just don't get that. Leeds are going to regress now. I mean, Leeds in a mid block aren't too bad, but you like us to have that zip on the attack, and I felt that's what Okafor was. He didn't look like he was moving gingerly either, did he? That if anybody caught it, he didn't seem like he was moving gingerly at any stage. So I don't know. That's strange for me, but it's a D-ball on the ball anyway. And what Leeds win a throw. What you might see now is Leeds just, I've said this before on a lot of my streams, Leeds go back like 5 yards, and naturally West Ham are going to be better this half. That's what you've kind of got a shield against. But I've mentioned in the first half Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I've mentioned in the first half players getting in and around Dominic Calvert-Lewin. This is now going to be restricted even more. Tanaka, Beale, Bowen, Justin hits it out. Yeah. I mean, just in there as well, you just saw the physical maybe difference of Paqueta and Longstaff there. I mean, he's just absolutely bossed him in that midfield. Paqueta's getting a little, I thought this at the back end of the half, we started mentioning him a little bit more. He's getting a little bit more of the ball now, ball played into the area. But you don't just want to be defending now from the 48th minute onwards. Like, this is just madness for me. And we're still on half time, aren't we? Sorry. Let me just wind this on. To where I'm at. Oh, are they in? Leeds have just won a free kick. That looked tight. I think the whole crowd will have been like that. Why? But I don't know. Some of you will say it is, I don't know, potentially there's reasons behind it, but got to remember, he did just play 60, not 45. That is true. Ain't being lazy. That's a very good point. That is a very good point. Mike says, why invite pressure? I hate this sub. Okafor I thought played well. He didn't look, I don't know. Maybe, like, as I said, maybe it's, I I don't know, maybe it's a change of which was a necessity. I would have probably liked... Could we have had James on the left? Does it need to be Harrison? Don't know. Anyway, 2-0 up. DCL. Jack Harrison. That's a good ball. Did well there, Jack. And Purdue did really well there, Jack Harrison. No, but he's offside. Brendan Aronson. We've got to, I think going forward, we've got to take care of the ball a lot more now. I think we're all aware of this. We're all very, very aware of this. Got to take care of the ball a little bit more now. We can't be against the ball for the next 40 minutes because we're going to concede. That's just how it is in the Premier League. Momentum, the momentum of every team is too good. Areola gets rid. Areola, I should say. James Justin does well. Longstaff. Maybe the onus is going to be a little bit more on the midfield now. Beale. James Justin. We're going all the way back here, looks like. Beale. 2 right footers as well at centre back, which is interesting. Tanaka. Aronson. Looks like he's going all the way through here. Kilman. Leeds need to turn West Ham a little bit round here. Areola gets rid. Can Leeds win the header? We've won the second, so I don't care. As long as we win these second balls, it's fine. Don't have to win the first contact all the time. James Justin. Quite good with his left foot, to be fair to him. It's can Harrison now at any point sort of get past Aaron Wan-Bissaka on that side? And this is what I was talking... Oh, Tanaka, for fuck's sake, excuse my French. Come on! You're better than that! Out Tanaka, come on! Unnecessary pressure. 5-yard pass, kicks it out into touch. Come on, Tanaka. You know, got to be better than that, mate. Come on now. Tanaka loses it again, this time to Irving. Our standards for him are a lot higher. Tadibo gets rid. I mean, West Ham looking shambolic. You know, he's... Has he got a nasal sort of enhancer on his nose? That's interesting. Modern football, eh? Woke. You wouldn't have that on Daishi's side, would you? Yeah, I think this first 15 minutes is big. I've just seen a lot of you guys say that as well. I think the first 15 minutes, we get up till 65. Yeah, important. Really important. I think that's when Spurs hit the double, wasn't it? If my memory serves me right. And Purdue goes all the way back. Perry. Beale. What have we made of Beale? Beale's been interesting, hasn't he? First appearance hasn't been bad. Hasn't been bad. Definitely not as comfortable on the ball as Pascal, but I don't think his qualities have been shown as much yet because the balls haven't been put into the box as much from West Ham yet. Leeds win a free kick. Well done. Aronson on the floor. He's got a free. He always looks, doesn't he? He always looks like he's about to start crying. Irving looks like he's straight out of Sunday League football, by the way. I think I played against him last week. I play Saturdays, but... In fact, no, I don't play Sundays. What are you on about, Connor? It feels like Saturdays. It's a good standard. Bogle plays over the top. Defended. Malik Diouf. Not had the best game so far, Diouf. Quite surprised. Harrison presses on Areola. Areola gets rid. Leeds lose the first. Paqueta winning again. The first. He's going to give this to the ref. No, he's not. It's just stunning. See, this is the inconsistency with the referee. Callum Wilson backs into your man there, Joe Rodon. And that's what he gave in the first half. That's what he gave in the first half twice as free kicks, but he's not done it that time. It's like the consistency is just horrendous. Do you know what I mean? Jayden Bogle on the throw. Brendan Aronson. Bogle. Ooh, Bogle knocks it in. I don't really know why I did that, Jayden Bogle there. I'd have enjoyed keeping hold of the ball a little bit there in West Ham's half. There was no one in the box there. Guys, can we slap the likes on the video? We are going to be here with the instant match reaction. Areola, Tadibo, Dominic Calvert-Lewin pressing them. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, not really pressed by Jack Harrison there, but James Justin did really well there. Really, really well to just get in front of Suchev. That looked like a foul, I'll be honest. Looked like a foul. Justin looks a lot older, doesn't he? Sheffield United losing again. You can do a right video of Jimmy celebrating at 2-0 with his head in his hands at 3-2. God. The championship. Who'd want it, everybody? Who'd want it? Got to do our job yet. You know, we're talking about 3-2 and Jimmy and all this sort of stuff. Got to talk about 3-2 with Leeds United. Yeah, I know. I don't want to put it out there, but it's the Premier League, everybody. It can turn in 5 minutes. Oh, Paqueta keeps hold of it. Aronson after a press. Irving. Juve. Leeds block. Got to be careful here. Paqueta, got to keep him away. Bowen's been quiet, and I know I'll say that and he'll end up scoring because he always does. He's had the most dangerous moments. Somerville, gliding. Not going anywhere as of yet, though. Somerville, Paqueta, Malik Diouf. Goes to Somerville again. They might win a corner here. They've won a throw-in. Oh, no, they haven't. The ball's hit the corner flag. Somerville. Brilliant from Bogle. Great defending. Malik Diouf puts it in, and Perry's just dived on it. West Ham's first bit in the second half there, and Leeds should win a throw-in. Brilliant from Dominic Calvert-Lewin on Paqueta, but that was a bit strange, that from Perry. Let's have a look at this. The ball was played in. Leeds thought it had gone out of play. The ball was then played in by Malik Diouf, and I don't know what the fuck Perry's doing there. Perry almost just dives on it, and it nearly goes underneath him. I think Paqueta's been booked here. I think Paqueta's getting booked, and he's still gobbing off. It's unbelievable. Do you guys not think if I'm a referee, I'm literally booking him. If he's mouthing off at me, he's going off. Simple. Honestly, they're so, and I sound like a dad here, but it's unbelievable, isn't it? How you chirp off at the referee, and then you continue chirping, and then you don't get another card. So what's the initial chirp for then? Because the standards aren't being remained, are they? Bogle goes down. Rodon gets rid. Leeds. Nah, Leeds are struggling at the minute to keep hold of the ball, I think. We're knocking the ball to DCL, and we're not winning that second ball enough. And West Ham haven't done anything with it so far, which is good. Don't like this, though. Leeds in this block, I don't necessarily mind, but feels like we've just all got to be focused here. Beal does well. He's aggressive, and that should be a Leeds ball. Callum Wilson's got it. That came off Callum Wilson's foot. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Bowen. Wan-Bissaka. Do you know what's important here, people, as well? It's keeping that clean sheet. Because obviously Leeds have let in 2 goals in the last 3 games per game. Oh, poor from Kilman. Aronson picks it up. Pick the right pass. Plays Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Nah. I get what Aronson was doing there. Dominic Calvert-Lewin was against like a couple there, and he's won it back here again. Aronson, can he deliver? No, there's no one in the box. Oh, no. I don't know what. I'll tell you what was poor there. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's movement. I mean, he's having a go at Aronson there. He's having a go at Aronson because this is what I was talking about, Michael and co. When he's on that right-hand side and he has to deliver the ball when he's going at pace. I mean, what's he giving DCL there? He's giving him just no chance, is he? Do you know what I mean? Got to give him a little bit more there. Maybe along the ground, like fizzed in so he can knock it in. This is what I said in the first half, though. You need to get in Paqueta's head. You know, we're too nice. I'd be right in his ear now. You know, would you? Do you guys agree? Just be right in his ear, wouldn't you? Winding him up. He's their best player. You know, get in his ear, get him down to 10 men. He's a hot South American. Not in that way. Not in that way, you cheeky devils. But he's a fiery. This isn't sounding any better any time, is it? Irving played a lovely ball there through forward to Malik Diouf, who's up against Bogle, puts the ball in, headed out, goes back out to Alan Irving, who puts the ball in again. Perry comes and claims. Can you go down? Can you go down after you've claimed it? Do you need to rush it? Don't mind it. Leeds fans doing the bit, as always. Connor loves his hot Latinos. Bowen needs to keep the scarf off the ball. It's Bowen and Paqueta in it. It's easier said than done, but Paqueta, nice ball. Souček, Beal intercepts it. Well done. Aronson, pass it. He's done really well. Brendan Aronson, good feet. Excellent, Brendan Aronson. Flipping it. Look at him go. What on earth? Aronson. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, my God. That'd have been like goal of the season, you know. That could be his best ever move for Leeds United. 1, 2, dribbles through the middle. Paces Paqueta. I didn't even know he had that. Look at that. I bet Michael's spaffing all over the gaff. I mean, it's deflected. But Brendan Aronson has nearly scored the goal of his career, at least his Leeds United career. That especially, imagine if it hadn't deflected and if it had just gone in. That'd have been a wonder goal from Brendan Aronson. I didn't know he had it in his locker. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Oh, Paul, hindsight's a brilliant thing, isn't it? I don't think Brendan Aronson has put in that good a performance all season, to be honest. Come on. Jack Harrison drills it in. Is that going to go out for a corner? I don't think it will. Paqueta's on it. No diving tackle here, Beal. No diving tackle. It's not a foul, you shithouse ref. Don't give it. That's our ball. That's our ball as well. He's giving it to West Ham because Paqueta's turned around and said, our ball. That is a Leeds United ball in the corner. Where are the linesmen? Referee, if that ball is being contested in and around that little sort of area, you've got to go near the area and watch where the ball goes. The referee shits his bricks because he's up against Paqueta again, and these refs are scared of big-time players. Harrison gives it straight to West Ham. Oh, and Bogle does brilliantly to nick it off Somerville there because Somerville looked like he was away on that half turn. Yeah, guys, I think with the whole Aronson thing, it's really key not to just base his entire career on this one game. I think Aronson's having a decent game, but let's not change the whole generalized narrative on Brendan Aronson. Now, I hope he does for a long period of time on me, 100%. But I need to see consistency from Brendan Aronson, and through his entire Leeds career, I've not seen that. It's not a hate on Brendan. I promise you, it's not. I want him to do well. Here he is again, brilliant football by Leeds United. Lovely ball, Brendan Aronson to Dominic Calvert-Lewin on this right-hand side, who's got to keep hold of it. And he's getting absolutely mauled there. But he comes away with it. Tanaka. Right decision. Ethan Ampadu. Go and play it again. Well done. Harrison. Unlucky. Saves. Should have worked the keeper a little bit more there. He's maybe in the corner there, Jack. But Leeds are coming back into it well here. Leeds are coming back into it. Still a little bit blunt up top. Still feels a little bit blunt up top, doesn't it? But yeah, Aronson, it's probably Aronson's best half of the year, guys. Best game of the year, I should say, so far. 100%. Tadibo. 61 on the clock. Dominic Calvert-Lewin gets him off the ball. Don't give that, referee. Oh, you soft ass. Absolute soft ass, referee. It's just... Get up, man. Get up. Ow. There's nothing wrong with it, mate. He's waiting for him as well. Get in there, DCL. I love that. I absolutely love that. Soft ass football players nowadays. Tadibo. Strong, big, strong centre back there. I love that, DCL. Good lad. Nothing wrong with that, mate. Nothing wrong with it. Love it. Fernandez coming on here. I'd have loved him in the summer. I wanted Tanaka in for stat, but I think he's been poor. I think Tanaka's been good, mate. I think Tanaka's been good. I said in the first half, I think him and Ampadu were the better players. I think the problem with Stack in that last game against Burnley, wasn't it? It was like when everything was slowed down again, him just getting dragged out of position. Irving. Paqueta. He's not been great, has he? Let's be honest. Wilson. It's got to be careful here, Leeds. There's a few pockets being exploited here, just a little bit in that central space. But Perry Comes out and claims from a Paqueta ball in. It does look very strained here from West Ham, which is good from a Leeds perspective. But Matías Fernandes is coming on now, the former Southampton player. This is what I mean. I mean, you're bringing this off the bench. It's what we're dealing with in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? This is what you're dealing with in the Premier League. This is like, at this moment in time, probably the worst form team. And they're bringing on Matías Fernandes, who they brought in the summer for like 40 million quid from Southampton. This is what we're dealing with. Ball up top. DCL does really well. Brilliant hold-up play. Brilliant hold-up play by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. James Justin. Harrison. Plays a ball to DCL. Needs help. Needs help. I mean, he couldn't do anything, DCL. He literally can't do anything. There's no one off him. He's having to hold off defenders. He's having to hold off defenders, keep the ball at the same time, and nobody's running off him. So if nobody's running off him, if you've not got the likes of Jack Harrison running off him, what's he supposed to do? He's keeping hold of the ball. It's sticking to him. And that's all that he can do. I think he facilitates our play so impressively, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. If we didn't have him as an outlet, we'd be in big trouble, in my opinion. Souček comes off for Matías Fernandes, who's coming on and he looks angry, which isn't a good sign. The dice has been rolled by Nuno. Bowen, brilliant from Bowen. Ampadu does well. Fernandes does well, though, to get it back. Bowen plays the ball in. Leeds are a little bit short here. Good block by Beal, I think it was, or Rodon. I'm not sure. Great block. A little bit of a transition there. Leeds are... Look, it's very abundantly obvious that Leeds are trying to sit back here and soak it all in. Fernandes, overlap... Bowen to Fernandes. Paqueta, Bowen. Leeds do well to kind of get it out, but then it goes back to West Ham. Leeds are very deep right now. And everything's coming up. West Ham ball played through. Beal gets rid of it, and it's a West Ham corner. Guys, I'll be honest, it feels like maybe one's coming. The West Ham are building into the game now. They're getting more of a feel of the ball. Leeds aren't having near enough possessions. They're winning a lot of the second balls as well. Fernandes has just come on immediately. He's nearly got an assist there. Leeds need to get hold of the ball if they can. Fernandes, ball played in. Leeds head out. Jack Harrison. But it's just that, it's that quality in the final third, isn't it? It's that quality in the final third that we just don't seem to have. You know, you're a James and you're a Nonto and you're an Okafor away from that, aren't you, really? Albeit, you know, Brendan's been decent in this game, of course he has, but it's, you know, it's just the quality. Brendan's not a right winger, is he? Just not a right winger. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what Aronson is, and Harrison, albeit I'd have liked him to have started on that right-hand side. He's not the answer. He'd been our fifth choice championship winger. So you're playing with spare parts at the minute, really. That's why it was so surprising when Leeds went 2 up. Potts, ball forward. Wan-Bissaka. West Ham are committing more men forward now. Jared Bowen. Paqueta. Potts, Paqueta. Ampadu all over him. And the ref can't fucking wait to give a foul. West Ham free kick. Yeah, guys, if you're not watching, it's just waiting at the minute. It's not like waiting for a goal, but West Ham have got all of the ball, and Leeds are so deep, it's unreal. Somerville, Juve, feels like we're very deep though, like on the edge of our area deep. Fernandes, Potts, Paqueta, Wan-Bissaka, Bowen. Good defending. There's no outball, though. There's no outball because Jack Harrison is behind James Justin. Harrison gets rid. There's nobody once again near Dominic Calvert-Lewin, but he does an unbelievable job in forcing Todibo out into touch. Now, can Leeds get up the pitch? Can Leeds get up the pitch here? Doesn't it make that Burnley game so frustrating, this? Doesn't it make that Burnley game so frustrating? Brilliant from James Justin. But we can't find Tanaka. Leeds can't, we can't find a pass at the minute. Ball over the top. Perry's come. Well done. Somerville looked like he was going to get on the end of that. But yeah, at the minute, we can't actually find a pass. So it's hoof ball to DCL. Hope he can hold it up and get a free kick. And then Leeds win a throw-in or something. That's what he's looking like at the minute if you're not watching. So it's quite difficult to just talk on. Paqueta up against Tanaka on the right-hand side. Goes down the wing. It's just a tiny bit off, really, and Bone was in. I think we're really missing Goodmanson here. Ball played in. Do you know what the good thing is, though? Like, we've got... This is the whole reason you brought the likes of Jacobiol in, isn't it? It's the reason you brought him in. To defend your box. You know? Biol has been brought in. We know Rodon can do it as well. So it's all about just marshalling that. And they've not really done anything so far, West Ham. It's been a lot of huff and puff. You know? So the midfield just got to stay strong. There's got to be a lot of fitness here. And then defend your box. Ball played in here. Biol away. There you go. It's just nothing silly here now. No stupid free kicks. Fernandez, though. But Leeds, if you're not watching, we pretty much have the entire team on the penalty area now. I don't even think if Dominic Calvert-Lewin's up there. There he is. Leeds win it back. DCL. So there's no one on there. And he's just shit his pants for Paqueta again. Paqueta goes down. This dickhead gives a free kick. He's such an absolute wet wipe. Do you know what it is, guys? In football, and I've heard this from footballers, genuinely, I've heard this from footballers who've played in FA Cup matches against some of the top players. I'm talking like League One and Championship. The referees are shit scared of the players, especially the big players. So if the big players are yapping on in the ear of the referee, as I say, I've got mates who've played in the FA Cup in the sort of in the third, fourth round, who say, look, they've gone up against certain superstars of that level and the rest shit themselves. It's big personalities. Paqueta, anytime he's gone down, he can do it. Just looks at the ref. Just looks at the ref. And he gives him dissent once, then gives him dissent again, and he's just got one yellow. Ref's an absolute soft ass. Ball played in. It's a terrible ball in by Fernandez. But that has got to change. Literally, the referee wants to kick this in. The referee will put the ball in for Paqueta to nod in. Gruev coming on. Interesting. I'm not sure about that. Farker is literally going full shut up shop here. I think what I'd have maybe done is gone Stack here. I'd have gone Stack here. I just think there's a little bit more in his game. And especially that physicality. I'm not sure on Gruev in that respect, really. It's just about when he's pressed in that midfield, we know what he's going to do. He's going to go backwards to the fullbacks, and I'm not sure I want James Justin continuously on the ball when Leeds are under pressure on that left-hand side, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I'd have brought Stack on there, if I'm honest. If he's available, I'm pretty sure he's in the squad, isn't he, Anton? Is Anton in the squad? I'm pretty sure he is. Could be wrong, though. But Leeds are losing a lot of the ball. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah, I agree with what a lot of you were saying there about DJ. I think DJ just on that counter-attack pushes West Ham back a little bit. There's just no one. There's no one near DCL, which is making it a lot harder for Leeds. So it's just all about defending our box now. I think we're kind of getting to this point now and just kick the ball out to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I think that is the tactic. Paqueta. Well done, Justin, on Bowen. I mean, yeah, Harrison boots the ball out. DCL, can you hold it and just work by yourself here, mate? No, you can't. I mean, I think DCL's having a really good game, to be honest with you, with what the job is. I don't understand this whole fully fit thing as well with Stack and with James and with, you know, we've seen it with Okafor before. Why are they on the pitch? Why are they on the bench, sorry? Why are they on the bench if they're not fully fit? What the hell is the point? Let's have a look. Stack's on the bench. So we've got Stack, James, and Pascal all on the bench and they're not fully fit. What's the point in having them on the bench? I don't understand. But yeah, I think that potentially could have been a double sub, but we know look, much as Michael might get a bit annoyed at this, he will live with Brendan, won't he? But I guess what Dan gives you a little bit of threat as well. Justin's done well there. Grev, there we go. He looks to go back. You're going to have to go forward. Leeds go all the way back. Perry. See the opportunity there for Grev to open his body. Oh, Somerville skip past Bogle. First time tonight. 74 on the clock. Well done, Longstaff. Brilliant defending from Sean Longstaff. Doubled up on Somerville there, him and Bogle. Aronson, give it. Just give it off. Give it off, lad. Just give it. Grev. The crab. Oh, Beale. That is fucking horrendous from Yaka Beale. Awful ball. Basaka picks it up, and it's a save. Beale puts his hands up. That is that is literally some of the worst distribution out from the back you'll ever see. He tries to first time it. He tries to basically first time it out to James Justin and scuffs it, and then Wan-Bissaka's in. That's what I'm talking about, being careful in possession, guys. Grev, calm down. Calm down. Plays it. Leeds almost fearful to get forward here. Aronson, come on, be brave. Aronson. Calvert-Lewin's on the floor for some reason. I don't really understand that. He's already on the floor before the ball comes in, which is interesting. I don't know. I've never seen anything like that. Aronson has the ball on the right-hand side. Yeah, Dominic Calvert-Lewin falls over, which is interesting. Bogle on that overlap, though, looked like he was in a... I'd much rather Aronson play the ball to Bogle. It doesn't matter if he's a decoy. Just play the ball to Bogle because he's much better at that phase of the pitch than what Brendan is in terms of delivering the ball into the box. Tadibo. Great tackle, Justin. Justin's been good, you know. Justin's been really decent since he's come on. He surprised me. Very athletic. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Jack Harrison. Let's not go all the way back. We're in West Ham's half. See, it's just the attacking options. Now we go all the way back. See what I mean? It's great retention of the ball, but you peg West Ham back by scoring again. Harrison. James Justin. No, he's just by himself, DCL. We've just got no threat in the box. It's so disappointing, like, in a way, because like this West Ham side, of course, get your card out, you absolute stain. It was a card, but I'm so sick of this referee. Paqueta should be off with the dissent. But it's a shame in a sense, because I think when Leeds go up, is that Gruev? Gruev's already on a booking. But I just think to myself, like, in that final third, you can affect him for a third or a fourth there, 100%. You know what I mean? Let's say if DJ was on, like, you feel like at least there's going to be some effectiveness and they're going to be pushed back. But it is what it is. You know, 2-0 up, just preserve it. Stay strong, just nothing stupid. I think Kyle Walker-Peters is coming on. And he'll come on as effectively a right winger, won't he, Kyle Walker-Peters? So Walker-Peters is coming on. And there's another body there that's coming on as well. A good ball from Potts. Bowen. Fernandez. Bowen again. Brilliant feet from Bowen. West Ham corner. In the name of Brendan Sharp, this gets dicey if they score now, doesn't it? Right, ball in. Fernandez over it. Better ball this time. Leeds away, though. Malik Diouf on the edge. Oh, that's a terrible effort. Leeds goal kick. Take them all day. So it looks like Kyle Walker-Peters is coming on. I think that's Magassa, the lad from Monaco, the young lad. Supposed to be a really good player. Crazy in at the depth. Somerville's gone off to a bunch of ways. I don't know. Oh, do we care about Somerville? I don't know. I don't mind Somerville. Yeah, some of the Leeds fans are clapping him, to be fair. Should be clapping him. Of course they should be clapping him. Did extremely well for Leeds. I don't understand that, really. But Aaron Wan-Bissaka comes off. I think it's Magassa that comes on, I think. Yeah, we have done well in silencing Somerville. He's been very good. He's been very good against Forest. I think he was their most dangerous player against Brentford as well. I don't think he was that dangerous. I think their most dangerous player has been Paqueta, surprisingly. DCL, guys, I don't want you to ever do this on this channel, and I know you won't, but never underappreciate Dominic Calvert-Lewin in this Leeds team. He's once again giving Todibo the runaround. And Kilman. I think he's been so good. I think he's been so impressive. Leeds would not have got anywhere near West Ham's box half the time if it wasn't for DCL. You just need that goal scoring level, don't you? Beale plays it very riskily centrally. Sometimes Beale's decision making on that ball. I'm not saying he's bad on the ball, but his decision making on the ball can be interesting. He's just played it into the corridor of uncertainty there in the middle of the park. I don't like that at all. Corridor of uncertainty, and yeah, West Ham pick it up. Approaching the 80th minute mark. West Ham so far haven't really done anything. That's the context there you got. We're all nervous, aren't we? Because it's bloody football. But West Ham haven't really done anything yet. I think Nuno will be frustrated. Beale's just, it's poor from Beale there. Read the flight of the ball wrong, and Wilson gets a free kick. Yeah, I think they're just two beasts at the back, aren't they? Rodon and Beale together. They almost remind me of like Milinkovic and Murillo, or like maybe Milinkovic and Morata at Forest. I think Morata's probably a little bit bigger than Murillo, or Murillo, I should say. Two L's in Spanish or a Y and all that. Paqueta, ball in, out from DCL, Potts, followed by Grove. Grove's got to be careful now. He's on a yellow. And that's a throw in. Big 10 for Leeds. Big 10. We may be winning, but this is awful. Do you know what, mate? I don't care. I don't care. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I am quite confident now. I'm quite confident. Walker Peters. Todibo. Potts round the corner. Fernandez goes to this right hand side. Plays it behind Bowen. Yeah, that'll do. I don't know if we'll play a team as bad as this. I know they've got some individual talent, but as a team, West Ham are miles off it, aren't they? Miles off it, which is brilliant for Leeds, obviously. Wilson. Paqueta. Malik Diouf. Good block. West Ham corner. Leeds still got defending to do. Oh, it's embarrassing. Put the ball in the corner. It's embarrassing. It's absolutely, it's ref on. I mean, they can't put the ball in the corner, West Ham. They're wasting their own time. Fernandez is over it. Corner. At long last. Biol heads it out. Great header from Biol. Brilliant. That's what he's in for, innit? What a monster header that was by Yaka. That's why a 3 would work, with Pascal in there as well. Just because Pascal's probably the best ball distributor there. And Padu's done really well there up against Bowen. Hooks it clear. Does really well. Be a huge win for Leeds this at Elland Road. I can't remember the last time we beat West Ham at Elland Road. Honestly. I think they said it before the game, didn't they? It was 2003. Fernandez goes for it. Can Perry keep it from going out for a corner? Oh, fuck off, ref. Yellow card. Perry instructing the troops there. Corner West Ham. Fernandez over it. Corner. Ball in. Headed out by Leeds. Walker-Peters. Oh, ball in. Paqueta just on the side. Paqueta. Well done, Jack Harrison. Well done, Jack Harrison. Great defending. Back out. Ball in. Headed out. Leeds really defending the box well, it has to be said. Malik Diouf. Magassa, I think it is. Still not seen his name thrown up yet, but Malik Diouf. Away again. Joe Road on this time. Well done, Calvert-Lewin and Beal. Not Beal. Bogle. Ref not giving Leeds anything again. Shithouse. Kilman. 5 left. Plus added time. Bowen. Doubled up. On the right-hand side. Magassa. Ball in again. It's deep. Over. Leeds doing well defending these. Yeah, it's not great football, let's be honest. Leeds have just been roofing it, haven't they? Double sub now, James and Metcha. Yeah, Brendan's come off. Yeah, probably his best game so far, I'd say. Shout out to Michael. Yeah. And DCL, been brilliant. DCL has been excellent. Absolutely excellent. Proper shift. See how Brendan runs off and DCL walks off. That's Premier League gamesmanship, just walking off when you're 2-0 up. Not Brendan sprinting off. Yeah. Aronson's been good. He has been good. Metcha gets him. Bogle plays it long. Oh, nearly releasing Dan James. Tadibo. Ball over the top. Peeled as well. Ooh. Perfect game for Beal, isn't it? Absolutely perfect game for him to come into. Perfect game, if you think about it. I've not been amazingly impressed with him, on the ball, but I think he's defended his box really well, him and Rodon. Really, really well. Just solid. It's the game for him, really. I think you need Pascal in certain games, but you can't be chopping and changing your centre-backs and your goalkeepers. But it was the perfect game for him, that. Just defending your box up against Callum Wilson. No real out-and-out centre-forward, but even if he had an out-and-out centre-forward, I think he'd do well against him, But defending your box, absolutely the primary objective. That Villa game looks big, doesn't it? James Justin. Metcha, brilliant again. That's what I mean. That style of play that we've got there, really good hold-up play by Metcha. Probably an argument Metcha's maybe a little bit better with his feet as well, technically. Leeds all over them, though. They're all over West Ham like a rash, really, in that tackle. Leeds win a free kick. Well done. See, Fernandez should be booked for that. Grove does well. Joe Roden, I think, getting man of the match. Yeah, definitely man of the match. Definitely been brilliant. First half was excellent. Standards very high for that man this season now. Wonder what his heading stats are. They must be unbelievable. Tadibo. I think they're just West Ham. I mean, we're not here to just talk about West Ham. They've just not got an out-and-out forward, have they? It's not an out-and-out forward. They're putting the balls into the box for no one. Do you know what I mean? That's why you need like a full Krug or something like that. Walker Peters, Bowen. Ball in again. Oh, that's really annoying. Matheus Fernandez makes it 2-1. That's such a shame. We've got to stop. This has got to stop. This has got to stop. It really, really has to stop this. It really has to stop these late goals. We're genuinely fucking killing ourselves with these late goals. Ampadu. I mean, fucking that is shite from Ethan Ampadu. Shite from Ethan Ampadu. He's pointing at him. He's letting him run off him. Lazy from Ethan Ampadu. It's a brilliant header. Has to be said. It's an excellent little flick on there. You can't do that in the Premier League. You're not in the Championship anymore, Ethan. Really, really, really brain dead defending from Ethan. That just let Fernandez run off him. And now Leeds have got an absolutely monumental 4 minutes. Huge 4 minutes in the tank. What an absolute shame that is to not get a clean sheet. Fucking hell. Switching off again. Switching off again. Paqueta. Oh, fuck me. Paqueta ball in. You can't be this much better. You can't be this much better than what they have been tonight. Now we've controlled West Ham, the opportunities that we've had. You cannot do this again. You can't do this again. If you concede here, I genuinely will be looking at relegation this early on. And I'm serious. You can't keep doing this. Can't keep letting games slip like this in the final minutes when you've been good. Can't happen. Tadibo, Leeds got a massive 3 minutes here, and that dickhead's going to add some on. Perry, go down with the ball. Thank you. I'm raging after that. I'm absolutely raging that we let that in. 2-1. I mean, it's a win, innit? But fucking hell, man. Just the shit sometimes with us. Well done, Metcha. Metcha wins a foul. Well done. Brilliant. That's what I mean with Metcha being probably quite similar. Probably quite similar to DCL. He's a bigger boy as well. Was a yellow as well. Just couldn't deal with Metcha there. Metcha did brilliant. Physical. Yeah. There's. Throws the ball away, has a little tantrum. Harrison. Metcha again getting involved. Good lad. Walker Peters. It's not a foul. And Ampadu's just fucking dived in. Is it Ampadu or James Justin? Terrible, terrible tackle by James Justin. He's completely misjudged it. This referee's been terrible. Terrible, terrible referee. 2 left. Yeah, I'm still absolutely I'm just raging about that, to be honest with you. I'm absolutely raging about that goal. A clean sheet would have been perfect. They don't come around a lot in the Premier League, but neither do wins, so that's very important. Fernandez goes long. Bowen. Keta. Juve out by Ampadu. Terrible clearance by Ampadu. Leeds win a free kick. Well done. It's a shocking decision by the ref as well, by the way, but that should be it, I think, hopefully. It feels so much like that season, doesn't it? You know, that season where like we beat Norwich 2-1 with Rafinha and Gelhardt. Just feels like that. It's just like nothing easy. Instant match reaction after this, guys. Join me for that. Played the 4 minutes. This dickhead's going to add about another 12. It's going to give West Ham another punt, I think. Yes. Big win. Big win for the Whites. Really big win. God, we needed that. Right, guys, we're going to be there with the instant match reaction. I will catch you on the other side. See you.